we don't get a lot of sleep in our jobs, right? We go to bed late, or I go to bed late and wake up early. So sleep is very precious. And I have 3 boys. I have a 17-year-old, I have a 16-year-old, I have a 13-year-old. And the 13-year-old, the youngest, he's a beautiful young boy, and he's very sensitive. He's got a great sense of humor. And we took in my wife's stepdad, who's in his late 80s. And he moved into our house for a few days, and he slept in our youngest room. And he's very old. and he was like sleeping in Dutch's bed. And Dutch, who's 13, after we took Ken, the stepdad-in-law, we put him into an assisted living place. And then Dutch was like freaked out about sleeping back in his bed. I had made some comment about sleeping in his skin flakes.
Which is the grossest thing I have possibly ever heard.
Yeah.
Like
so
take me out as an adult.
Mental picture.
Dutch didn't want to sleep back in his bed again, right? So he'd been sleeping in Kemp's bed, and Kemp doesn't want Dutch. When you're a kid, you don't want anybody sleeping in your bed. Mm-hmm. So Kemp's like kicking him out of his bed, and and then they're making fun of him and everything. So I found out yesterday that Dutch didn't want to sleep in his bed. Dutch usually gets to sleep in his room, right? So Dutch slept with us a couple times. So then Kemp made Dutch sleep on the floor. So he took couch pillows and set them on the floor, and then Dutch started sleeping on the floor, and then woke up in the center on the floor like a donut in the hole of all the couch pillows.
Poor guy.
So then last night, it was like 9:15. Everyone's getting ready for bed, and Dutch's bed was made perfectly. It's clean. The bed in the room has been cleaned like 3 times since Ken left. And Dutch has yet to sleep in it. And I had this idea, and I thought it was and I could not stop laughing when I did this. I went and I grabbed some dry oatmeal.
No, you didn't.
You're the worst. You are the worst,
Blake has
Johnjay.
a 4th boy.
I grabbed some dry oatmeal, and I just put a little bit on top of his comforter. And when he was talking about a dinner, he goes, "Yeah, I'm going to sleep in my room tonight. I'm good." And he walked in, he's like, "What's that on my bed?"
Are you just dying?
What's that on my bed? And Dutch and Kemp and Jake, my older boys, run in. They're like, "It's skin flakes. It's Ken's skin flakes." And Dutch took off running. He took off, "Oh, my God." He's like, Dutch goes, "I'm sleeping here with you, Kemp." And he jumps in bed with Kemp's like, "No, you're not." Kemp's like sideways kicking him out of the bed. And then I was like, "All right, I got to go to bed." Because now I got to go to bed. I got to get up early. And then
Left a mess?
Yeah, so I try to clean up all this. Just a little pinch. It had to be enough to look real. Because if I put too much oatmeal, it would look obviously I was actually looking for dry mashed potatoes. I thought that would look better.
Yeah. Sure. Who's got those anymore?
But I couldn't find any.
Yeah.
And so I found this dry oatmeal. So
gross.
I just put a pinch so you could see that there was stuff. And then like, "What's this?" "It's dry skin flakes. So gross." So anyway, Kemp was beating up Dutch. Jake was in the shower. Then Jake got out and was laughing. And then I had to go to bed. And then Blake and I go to bed. And I could hear a ruckus downstairs. And then I remember saying to my wife, I was like, "Do you want to go down there and check? I feel bad if Dutch is sleeping on the floor." And she goes, Yeah. So I go to sleep. But then I remember in my sleep something happening. So I don't know what happened. But I just remember something happened. I kept sleeping. So I don't know what happened.
Your wife didn't yell at you?
Oh, yeah, she did.
Yeah. I mean, isn't this like not too long after you did a chainsaw wake up on your boys? And
That was a couple years ago.
Yeah, but Dutch didn't sleep with
He
the
didn't
lights
sleep.
off for
No, he
years.
didn't sleep. He
for
didn't sleep.
like 2 years later.
He didn't sleep for a long time. Oh, it was so funny. I could not stop laughing, though. It was so funny. Such a cute kid. Anyway.
Everything was fine. Everything was fine. He was about to sleep in his bed, and then you did that.
I know. So, Suzette, what's the good news?
The good news is that I lost 8 pounds.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
Nice job.
Thank you. So I've been trying to eat healthy, and I've been going to the gym almost every weekday. And I'm not trying to lose weight, but I had definitely gained. And for me, like being 4'11", like 5 pounds shows a lot. Like I'm really, really short. So any weight that I gain, I start to look really round, like an Oompa Loompa, like a meatball. So I have to be careful with that. So I had gained weight. And I was like, okay, wedding is 4 months away. I really need to get on it. I lost 8 pounds, and now I'm trying to stay here, but just get toned.
But it's weird. When you say you lost 8 pounds, I mean, Sunday night, you sent me pictures of hot dogs you're eating, Mexican Sonoran hot dogs.
That's my only cheat meal
I mean,
in
that's
like
pretty
2
good.
weeks, which is good. I had to have a Sonoran hot
But
dog.
Friday night, you were texting me, and you were drinking, having a good time.
Yeah,
like you were drinking. So whatever program you were doing seems to be a good program.
Yeah.
You're having cocktails and hot dogs, and you're losing weight.
Well, I'm like super strict during the week. I had like 3 beers on Friday night, and then that was my cheat meal, was a Sonoran hot dog.
I didn't think you had 8 pounds to lose.
Ooh, girl. You don't look at me
No.
naked. I hide it with big hoodies. No, I had gained. You can see it mainly like on my stomach, on my arms, and my cheeks. But I feel good now. I'm like comfortable where I'm at.
So you did it by what? Cutting out carbs? What? How'd you do it?
Cutting out carbs, juices, sodas. Like I just drink water. I try to stay away from tortillas.
That's tough.
It's really hard. And chips. Chips my weakness.
If you have a long week, like we've had a couple of long weeks, I think the thing that you want when you get home is a freaking carb.
Well, and then
Like,
I
you
got
just
sick
have to have it.
too a couple weeks ago. So I
Being sick is the best when you try to lose weight. I think it's easy to lose weight when
Oh,
you're sick.
I lose control because I don't feel good. Like I want to go to comfort food.
Oh, I just have soup and crackers and I lose weight. It's the best.
You figure if you can't taste anything, you might as well eat healthy because you can't taste anything anyway. Might as well.
No, I ate bad. I ate bad while I was sick. But that was only like 2 days.
So like you got on the scale this morning and you're
Yeah.
like, bam, down 8 pounds.
102, baby.
You weigh 102. My right leg weighs 102 pounds. Oh my God, 102 pounds?
Short.